Welcome to the studio, it's Froyle here, and today I'm going to try an idea that I saw on TikTok. Right, so I've got my canvas. It's a 12 by 16 inch beautiful canvas ready to go with some push pins in the bottom. So it stands above the table ready for my fabulous pouring experiments. I'm using a Liquitex pouring medium with the Floetrol, and I have some leftover paints that I'm pretty excited about trying a flip cup with. Here's my cup ready to go. Now I've got some beautiful gold. I have some magenta slash mix of colors. These are all leftovers, so we'll see how this idea works. A little bit of orange. Oh man, that is a beautiful color. I'm also adding some Piggy's powdered pigment today, which I haven't added before. Look at this one. This one is Latte. It's an absolutely beautiful color, very metallic. I have a bronze mix that I'm going to add in. Maybe just a dash of black for a little bit of drama. We just need a little bit of drama. Copper as well. That's another beautiful metallic color. Now I'm going to add a little bit more Piggies, a little bit more gold. I should have enough now. Getting to the top of the cup. What are we going to finish with? How about a dash of the magenta mix? Oh, maybe one more. Okay, one more little Piggy pigment. Now, this is going to be a flip cup, and seeing as I'm not brave enough to actually throw it on the canvas, we're going to go like this to flip it up. Now, what I saw on TikTok was this push pin in the cup and then releasing it to release the paint. But my question is, does it make any difference in releasing the air into the cup for all the paint to flow? Or is it just the same if you lift the cup? I actually don't know. This is only my second ever flip cup, so I'm not sure if it really makes any difference, but I saw it, so I have to do it. Okay, I'm releasing the hound. It's out. The paint is released. Looks like a lot of bronze is happening. Oh man, where's the other? Oh, there's the other colors. That is pretty exciting. But I don't know that putting the hole in it really makes any more difference than lifting the side of the cup to release the paint. I don't know. But I saw it, had to do it. What have we got? Man, we got some beautiful colors. So today I've got the Piggy's powdered pigment in with this mix. And that's really exciting because I haven't put it in the mix before, seeing as I really haven't been doing this particular experiment for very long. It's only been a few weeks. So I'm going to move it around, see how these beautiful colors are going to respond. The rich gold is looking beautiful. I'm glad I put that little bit of magenta in there. Now, I'm not very good at sticking to experiments that do what you're supposed to do. So there's a good chance I could mess it up and go into a completely different direction. Add more paint, tip paint off the canvas, because I really like to push it and see where we can take the ideas and how we can create different compositions. Oh, the metallic colors are looking absolutely beautiful. I do like all of this space over here. What if we could add some swiping onto it? That would look really beautiful. Let's just get this side to the edge. Right, we've got the canvas covered from edge to edge. So now we just have to decide what we want to do with the composition. I don't know that it makes any difference putting the push pin in and releasing the air of just tipping the cup up. Yeah, I don't know so much. I think it's always going to come back to the colors you use, the way you layer them, which ones are sitting on what. I think it's more likely going to be important on those aspects rather than whether you lift the cup or whether you pull out the push pin. But that really is just my own personal opinion. I could be completely wrong. Loving the composition, loving the piggies, loving what's happening over there. Why don't we put a little swipe through? Would that matter? Can it be a flip cup swipe? Is there any rules against flip cup swipes? And I say, is there any rules? Because I've only been playing with these techniques for a few weeks now. And I can honestly say I'm learning slowly, and most of the time I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm creating fabulously beautiful paintings, and I love adding the extra textured paper or the deco foil, that's my favorite, onto the paintings once they're dry. I'm very much a mixed media artist. I really like to push the boundaries and create all sorts of different textured surfaces. Now I'm thinking I love the top section, but this section is looking a little boring. So what about we just add, oops, a little swipe action here. And I say oops because I'm still getting used to it. I tend to go too fast and I tend to not have the right pressure, but it is only my third swipe ever. So, you know, I might be getting better, but it's slow. And I do think my swipe mix is a little runny, but other than that, it's fabulous. Right, let's do another one. I like the size now that I have the actual size appropriate. Palette knives, things are a lot better. You should have seen the first one I tried to do a swipe with. It was too big, and I knew it was too big, but I had to do it anyway. Okay, I've got to get better at starting them better because my starts aren't so great. And it always means that this section of the swipe looks a bit crappy. I'm liking what it's doing. It's definitely, I think, too runny. My swipe mix, I was trying to follow a recipe, but I didn't follow it very well. I thought it was too thick, so I added more of the Floetrol, and now I think it's too runny. But we're learning. I'm loving the texture of it. It'll probably sink more into the background color, and that's okay. Hey, what's going on with my corner? I need some more on my corner. You can't, whoopsies, have that like that. We need to have this paint here so I can swipe over it. Righto, righto, righto. Give that a crack. The thing is, you just have to try. You just have to have a go at whatever it is you're working on, whatever medium you're using, whatever application you're trying, just have a go at it. And if it doesn't work, meh, paint over it. You know, collage covers a multitude of sins. You can collage over anything. Oh, this is actually turning out rather beautiful. Look, it's turning out beautiful while I wasn't looking. Look at that. It's got fabulous texture. Loving it. Loving the combination of colors. I like the little bit of black in it. Liking my swipe action over this side. So I think I'll just leave it alone and let it dry and let's see what it does. It might sink more. Maybe the piggies might come to the surface some more. I don't really know, but it's looking beautiful and that's what really matters. Now you would think I would learn my lesson, but I'm just not good at leaving things alone. So I'm going to turn it round and just put a little bit of that white swipe up here in the corner so it balances out the composition up here. I know, I should just leave it alone. You're probably yelling at me, leave it alone. I'll only do one or two. I'm just gonna do a little bit. I really like all the texture. Looks very much rocky. I like beautiful colors. I just want to balance out that composition because that down the bottom is all kind of lost and lonely by itself. It needs another friend. So we're going to put a little bit up here so it can have a friend to talk to. Okay. Don't wreck it. Don't wreck it. Such a beautiful colour. See, I'm not good at starting them. Even that bit of white's a little crappy. I should have mixed up a gold. All right, that's it. Next painting, I'm going to mix up a gold swipe paint because the white's nice and fresh, but gold's got to be better, right? And I can't really move the canvas because it'll wreck all my lovely pattern that I've got there now. So this has to work without really moving the canvas. And what we get, we get. I'm leaving it alone, leaving it alone. I'm definitely mixing up some gold for the next one. That's how it goes. Let's see how these white swipes settle in. See, this is sunk quite nicely and it's created that kind of rocky texture, which looks pretty cool, really. I'm mixing up gold next time, definitely, definitely. All right. Backing away from the canvas. It's looking beautiful, it has to dry. I'm liking the way the metallics are coming through. I'm glad I put that little pop of black in there. Got to have me a little bit of drama. So once the painting was dry, I added Golden Van Dyke Brown. Now this paint colour is a semi-transparent paint, so I just wanted to tint the white. I thought that the white was a little bit too stark, even though I loved it while I was doing it. The overall bronze tone of the painting is absolutely beautiful and the white is just sticking out a little bit too far. So Van Dyke Brown right over the top, rubbed it with a cloth so that it stained the white paint. I didn't want to cover the white paint completely, and now it's looking a whole lot better. It's a lot warmer tone. It's blending in with the overall paint color. Much happier. But what am I going to do next? You know, I can't leave it like this. I pulled out the Mixed and Relief paste. I love this brand. Squeezed it out from the tube, making beautiful patterns and loop-de-loops across the painting. Now you have to wait until the relief paint is completely dry, which means it'll be entirely clear. White when it's wet, completely clear when it's dry. Make sure you leave it for a few hours. Yes, you guessed it, we're heading for the deco foil. Now I ran a comb through the mixed and paste. Doesn't it look fantastic? What a great texture. I bought a whole pack of combs recently, big ones, little ones, and I've been using them in different ways in the paintings and I'm just really loving it. Really simple technique. Put on the paste, run the comb through it, and I just can't wait to add, yes, it's going to be gold deco foil. Now I did leave the painting overnight to dry to make sure that mixed and paste was completely clear, and then I'm putting on the gold deco foil. It's absolutely beautiful. I really like this brand. This is the Mirror Gold Leaves. Have a look in the description under the video if you want more information about the art supplies. I particularly like this PBO brand for this kind of application. It works really well. It doesn't fail me. And that's what's important. Doesn't the painting look absolutely beautiful with the glorious gold shiny textural marks on it? That background color is really interesting, the way it did that and the way it responded. Maybe it was because I had a mix of colors, I had a mix of leftover paints, and then I poured them all in the cup basically and tipped it on the canvas. So perhaps the different densities of the paints and the mix of paints caused that kind of reaction. I don't know, man. You couldn't reproduce it even if you tried. I love the unique qualities of these beautiful original paintings. This one is nothing like the others. I really do enjoy that about this particular experimental series. Each one is such a unique individual. Right, so the painting is looking beautiful. When it's completely dry in a few weeks, I will give it a varnish so it's nice and shiny, because that will bring up all of those colors so they're more beautiful. And glamorous. Right, so we're going to be on to the next experiment. Are you going to join me? What are we going to be doing next?